Good morning, 44 Trading Nation. How is everyone this morning? Where are we? Today is Wednesday. Can't lose. Happy hump day, everyone. Middle of the week. Let's get us kicked off very quickly before the market opens and maybe a little bit before DVG jumps in. So very quickly, let's have a look. Market sentiment, right? So you guys know I like to use the Fear and Greed Index. We spoke yesterday about the VIX, which is elevated, spiked above 21. I think we're currently sitting at, where is the VIX? We are, oopsie, where did I put it? Oh, right in front of me. Okay, so the VIX is up at 2106, guys. So the volatility that we can definitely expect to see today, right? Look at the rotation out of the electronics and chip sectors, technology, into finance and health, specifically showing a lot of strength. Consumer durables, you can literally see the money flowing out from here and literally into here. So clear rotational signs. Yesterday was pretty much the Red Sea. Most of this morning is looking very much the same. If we have a look at indices across the board, only one showing a little bit of green treading water is the Dow. Outside of that, for the most part, really just red everywhere, guys. Thing to be careful of, obviously, is the volatility, right? Based on the sentiment, I'm expecting personally probably a bit more of a pullback, although we did have a strong big one yesterday. Look for continuation to the downside, guys. Expect a lot of chop. Patience is going to be key. Confirmation-based entries. I keep hitting home on this, right? Relative strength names are very, very important, which is why we focus on names like Nvidia, Tesla, Avgo, and the like, right? But of course, we've seen that rotation out of those sectors. So bearing in mind, puts are probably the name of the game today, although there is still opportunity for longs. So hopefully this was just a 2-day pullback off of the back of tensions increasing in the Middle East. Let's have a look at CPI. So CPI came out this morning pretty much level with what was expected. We did see a pop on that news at 8:30 this morning for those of you who were paying attention, and anyone who trades in the pre-market, you could have taken advantage of that. What we want to see is we want to see directional bias, right? We want to see the market decide if we're going to go up or down. So what's your pre-market ranges, specifically on SPY and Qs? My interpretation of the CPI, not too, the rate cut next week is going to be the big announcement, guys. That's the one we need to look out for. Also bearing in mind the sector rotation, we've mentioned that. Let's look at futures. So what about the futures, right? Futures, we're looking at gold is red, silver is down, more of the Red Sea, copper, platinum. Oil is going up a little bit, which I guess is to be expected based on everything that's taking place in the Middle East this past couple of days. Hopefully that the dust will settle and that'll allow us to continue on this extended bull run. But understandably, we've had 9 really good weeks, solid straight up weeks. So this was the pull. Well, this could be the pullback that we were kind of have been warning about and discussing for the past maybe 2 weeks. So guys, trust your levels. Remember, the charts are your friend. Follow the direction, and of course we'll be here with you. Let me just see. Energy is getting some special attention. I've got my eye on XOM, CVX, and Oxy. Just keeping a close eye on those. Not necessarily for today, but just worth a mention. What else I've mentioned? All right, so guys, again, just pay attention to the levels, resistance, and support. Specifically those that were alerted. Unfortunately, my momentum scanner hasn't picked up many bullish. So my scanner favors, as I've said to you guys before, when it comes to momentum, 9 times out of 10, I am a bull. So I tend, and I have configured my scanner specifically for bullish momentum, not necessarily downside. So I'll be looking for those opportunities. I won't be jumping in too quickly, too heavy, too fast. As I said, I'm swing trading this month, but I may actually scalp because you know what, the volatility is favoring scalp conditions. So I might catch a few ups and a few downs. Anything that stands out, of course, I'll bring to you guys and we can enjoy the fruits together. Anything I want to mention? All right, still got a little bit of time. Is DVG with us? Not yet. Okay. CBRL, it's showing some momentum, good earnings. I don't know if there's going to be continuation there, guys. These two momentum plays are thinly split. So I'd probably rate them as B category plays. So just be careful with them. I posted them so that you'd at least have something to look at. We'll keep an eye too. And of course, we've got so many pro traders in our community, right? So not only will I be posting alerts, but of course, the guys in the room, the guys and the girls will be providing some much needed added value so that the entire ecosystem, right, because we're all part of this ecosystem, that we can enjoy those, as I said before, fruits of our labor together. I think those are the main points I want to hit this morning. Let's have a look and see, is DVG with us? No. Okay, so then let me take a look and see who's with us this morning. Steve C, welcome. Christian, early bird catches the worm, the two of you, huh? Nice and early. Clifton, always good to see you, brother. T-Dash, welcome. Right, what else we got? Frank, good to see you. And Mark, oh, how could I miss you? Happy hump day. Yes, sir, indeed. Jamal, welcome back. I might have a gem to share with you, Jamal, one that we shared with the group last week, which I think you can enjoy, a little gold nugget, maybe later today when the market settles down. But I think it's going to be a wild ride, guys. Bucky and Bronco today. Be careful. Scalpers, snipers, it's a paradise. It's going to be a paradise today. So let's almost get into it. 9:23. Trust the charts, guys. Not your hearts, right? Follow what you see, not what you want. And switch and pivot if you need to. Let's pull this screen up. Is it? There we go. Vincent, good morning. Frank, I think I said good morning to you already, but you know what? What's wrong with 2? Okay, where are we now? It's on 9:24. Almost time to the opening bell, guys. Watch the open range breaks. I'd probably be trading outside of pre-market ranges, not necessarily in. Ranges are tight, so be very careful. Palantir, you guys know I love to always make a specific mention of Palantir. I will be looking to the downside on Palantir, below 129.40. Target is 115 or 112.81. I don't think we'll get there today, but anything, if I can get a 5-point move to the downside, I'm happy. So I'll be looking out for that. Also on the now play, just because, I got to keep hitting home on this one. I will be keeping my eye on this. If you guys remember yesterday, I said I would be going long at 105.34. I actually exited my trades when I was done, one and done, right? Because my trade plan executed to perfection. So I could have, as you guys know, it was super Red Sea, right? Many opportunities. We called them out yesterday. You guys were making money hand over fist, right, on your paper trading accounts. And so there was a lot of I would go so far as to say perhaps some joy in the room, right? Because a lot of people were doing really well. Rick, welcome. So guys, good luck. God bless. And we got 5 minutes. What can we say? What do we need? Any guys, any alerts in the room? Anything you guys are spotting? It's really looking thin on the bullish side. Let me check my scanner. I've got LUD popping up, but slow cap, high volume. I don't know if this is a decent enough play, but I'll keep an eye, guys. Keep an eye for sure. Jonathan, what are you looking at this morning? What do you got on your list, on your hit list? I don't mean to put you on the spot there, but welcome. We'll give you a pseudonym. We'll call you Jonathan G or something. I don't know. Keep it confidential and private, right? But Cracker Barrel's testing pre-market highs, so keep an eye on that, guys. If there's a continuation, that was the stronger of the two options. I don't like the Lakeland charts, so I'll probably be avoiding that, even though I've got it up on the list. And I'm periodically checking my scanner, guys. Nothing major hitting. It's a very custom scanner, so it gives me high confidence when I bring you and myself trades from that scanner after obviously reviewing each of the stocks independently before making those recommendations. we take a good close look at that. Okay, there's Palantir testing that 129.40 level. And I think we're probably going to break pretty hard to the downside on open. Anyway, sometimes, like I said before, trust your gut. I like to, as Christians, we believe in the Holy Spirit. And so, let him be your guiding light in all your decisions. So, yep, there we go. Break of session high, or at least pre-market high. Cracker Barrel looking to push higher, guys. Keep an eye. Lee T, good morning. 3 minutes from the bell, guys. 3 minutes from the bell. I'll probably be avoiding this Lakeland, guys. Don't bother with that. Unless we see some serious volume, don't bother with that. It's a horrible, horrible chart. Oh, and as I say that, it pops. Okay. All right, maybe there's some life in it. So let's keep an eye on that. There might be some life. Anita, welcome, welcome. TikTok, 2 minutes till the clock. Quick mention also now, it could very well also push up to 111, right? That one, or retest of 110. If we break pre-market highs, I probably would go long, according to my original thesis, 105.34. So I'll watch pre-market high, likely jump in at 106, and then run it up to 110. I won't go all the way to 111.34. I'll just run it to 110, get the 4 points. Otherwise, better entry is to the downside. So I'll be ready to go either which way. Okay, got it. Thanks, Jonathan. You guys are like the eyes in the back of the head, right? So if you spot anything, point it out. Alin, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to look at that right now. I don't think we have enough time. To the downside, let's see here. Yes, that is looking pretty heavy. SAP, guys, was the call. All right, guys, market is about to open. Get ready for it. Yeah, I'd probably run this to about 135. Yeah, probably safe to run it down to 135, although that's on the daily. Let's have a look here. Sit, and we're below the 200 on the daily. Yeah, no, this is a strong for Canada for sure. So, Lynn, I think you're good to go on that one. I'm going to quickly jump back over to the overview, guys, so we could just get an idea. All right, remember, I'm also trading, so I need to focus on me a little bit too. But good luck, guys and gals. Right, don't react too quickly. Let's wait for the market to give us direction. Okay, Cracker Barrel's pushing higher. Lakeland also popped up. Palantir. Oh, wow. Okay, that's nice. Good to see. I'll see what I can do about these alerts popping up, guys. Hopefully I can disable them so they don't keep bothering you. Okay, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, good trade. Anyone who took that? Cracker Barrel popping. Okay, Lakeland hit their high, 1120. Rejected near resistance. Okay, I need to queue up my orders. So I want to get in position. That's always important, which I haven't done yet. So let me do that. Today I'll be trading from my desk, not my phone, because now I'm going to be scalping. So we got to be on it. Probably looking at cues. Let's see. Service now failed at 105.34. I'm a little bit, to be honest, I'm a little fatigued with service now, so I might just avoid that altogether today. Sometimes I get like that. Marvell long. Oh, yes, we'll definitely look at that. Guys, I'm going to Lakeland. Actually, let's put on, who should we put up here? Who are we going to kill? Are we going to kill Lakeland? Let's kill Palantir for now. Let's jump over to Marvel because that was printing money. Oh. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. And let's go to Marvel. Oh, shoot. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I need to get this chart up and running. Let's do this. Get Marvel up as quick as possible. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, Marvel long, yes, long off of 266.74. I think we're definitely going to see some continuation there. Who called that out? I'm actually might jump in on this. Okay, I'm looking for retest of 266.74. We'll play the break to the upside if we get it. Ignore my pre-market. Obviously, I wasn't trading this, so let me correct this. That was pre-market high tested. It seems like it's in the range, so just be careful. Why is this doing this now? There we go. Okay. So still in pre-market ranges, so I wouldn't trade this. I'd be looking for it outside of the range, probably above 266.74. But just be careful, guys. We've got, as I said, a lot of volatility, so it could just as well sit in this range, right? Let's see there. Can you see? Oh, what was that? DVG, are you with us?
Yeah, good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you? Your audio, I'm getting terrible feedback. Did you see it? Or is it just me? Marco, you got that too?
Really? Yeah. How about now?
That's yours. Yeah, definitely. Not still there. No one told me my headphones are on the wrong way around. Okay, serious feet. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, so don't touch Marvel, guys. I'm going to jump off of this one. Watch the pre-market. Actually, we'll bring it up here because I might like to trade this myself. Okay, there we go. So Lakeland actually did pop, guys. Broke the high. There was a trade there. Cracker Barrel still looking good to the upside. Palantir sitting in the pre-market range. The direction is not being confirmed. Sorry, DVG, still not good. Looks like DVG is the new Justin, right? Technical issues. God, we'll pray for him. Okay, guys, service now, potential long entry up to 110. I think I might take that because I'm contradicting myself now. But there's a little meat on that bone. I still want to okay, going long on now. Oh, why am I doing it here? Let me jump over here. Okay, I just want to drill down, guys, because I'm going to probably take this trade, but I need to trade properly. Give me a second. Should I do it with you or should I do it on my own? Okay, I'm still looking at this now trade. Still watching now, haven't entered yet. I think we're going to get some continuation here. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with now trade. And actually full share size. Okay, I'm in the now trade. Probably run this up to 110 or 109. Got a tight stop. If this doesn't play out, that's okay. Oh, DVG's back. Maybe try reboot DVG. That might, I don't know if you guys ever watched that British series. What was it called? IT Crowd, something IT Crowd, I think it was. A bunch of experts, and they're like, the solution to every technical problem is, have you turned it off and on again? Okay, I don't want to ride this now too long. 110 will be the target. Let me take my Cracker Barrel. For those of you who took the trade, looks like it's going to keep pushing higher. Okay, sell order in place, and now just wait and watch. I hope there isn't a pullback, a retest of pre-market high. I want to see some continuation here. It's looking positive. SPY hasn't still stuck in the range, guys, same as Qs. This is right. See, I wonder now, let's actually look at the broader markets, right? Are we seeing that rotation? Yeah, see this red, finance red, technologies. I feel like Moses, like we're having to part the Red Sea today and yesterday. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go back here. Come on, there we go, service now. Keep going, keep going. You're very welcome, Vincent. Very welcome. Lynn, my man, or woman, sorry, either which way, but awesome. Now could run up to 111, but I want to be conservative. So I've set my take profit at 109.90, right? Because I know for sure 110 is, well, with 90% certainty, we're going to hit 110. Thank you, Ellen. I honestly didn't mean that offensively in any way. So thank you for confirming that. It seems, is it just me or is our room predominantly male? It's an interesting dynamic, if true. I'm curious, where, I'm not going to shout it out, but Jamil, where are you from? Do you mind me asking? You could PM me if you don't, but I'm just curious because I see we have, we've got, who did that? Is that you, Clifton? Too late. He's already confirmed. So you missed it. Missed the boat. I'm gonna, my choice. That's my choice. I'll just put it in there. Oh, my brother from another mother, Jamal. Love it. Clifton, that's the coward's route. Switzerland. I'm a huge fan, Jamal. I'm a huge fan, and unashamedly make that public. Okay, push it up 108.85. Now, I mean, there's a little bit of temptation because, we've done pretty well on this trade. So temptation starts to creep in and it's like, do we want to exit early? We're going to trust our convictions. Squeeze a little bit more. Okay, let's drill into this a little closely because, okay, SAP, we're done with that. Now let's get in closer. This is not the chart I wanted to be on. So let me actually kill that. Excuse me, guys. And let me bring you up this chart. So this is, my position's already in. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, then you can see it live. Let me bring this up, guys. Here we go. Copy link. Let's do this. Okay, for those of you, I'm going to probably quickly look to, okay, 109, that might actually be good enough for me. There's a little bit of resistance. Do I want to squeeze a little bit more out of this? I don't need to, I'm good. So I think I'm going to just take profit. Cancel. And and there's the pullback. Oops, you guys aren't even seeing. Oh, sorry. You see, this is why you need to see this. Let's pull this up. Where is it? You see, this is multitasking, doing my trades, and let's do this quickly before we lose the opportunity. Why is this not working? All right, here we go, guys. I got fat fingers this morning, hitting all the wrong keys. Okay, here we go, guys. There's the trade, right? This is who took it with me. I'll give a shout out. All right, 109. You know what? This is actually still showing good strength. So I'm going to take 109.50, guys. That's my limit. And then I'll be out. And now it's been good to us the last 2 weeks. Now watch, I've set it at 109.50. We've just hit 109.45 and 47. Come on, let's go. Boom, 109.50. There it is. Okay, that's enough for me, guys, on that one. That's all you need, one trade, discipline. So let's exit that, right? Because we took profits. Boom. And where is easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hold on, I have a delightful distraction. I need to take this call, if you can call it a call. Hotty Watty is in the room. Give me a moment, guys. Beg your pardon. In-room alert, Marvel. Thanks, Jonathan, for that. I'm going to, as I said, I've just got to quickly take this call, guys. Thanks, Vince. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I was giving Mark a shout out on that call. Coinbase specifically and MSTR, both repeat, looking like they will continue. Entry, I wouldn't necessarily chase it. Watch this current 5-minute candle very closely. Guys, if you're scalping and sniping, you need to be on the 5 and the 1 minute charts, right? Always look at your 15, then your 5 for your kind of intraday trends. Look at the direction and then drill down for execution, right? So on this specifically, because we're just looking at the overview, more specifically the 5-minute charts, these aren't necessarily, if you want to day trade, then use the 5 and the 15. If you want to scalp and snipe, drill it down, right? 5 and 1. And even shorter if you really want to go insane. That was my mime impression. So Vince, I was actually miming there. Tomorrow I'll come with a clown hat. I don't know. Lame joke. Anyway. Okay, so have a look there, right? Who was that took the Now trade with me. Who was that? Yeah, ATR now, 8.51. Beautiful. Love it. I love high ATR stocks. MU long, I'll take a look for you. All right, let's have a look. MU. Guys still want Marvel up. We're in the range. I don't know if you guys still want to keep this up, but let's have a look at MU. Okay, MU, yeah, you could go along here. Hold on, whoa. Yeah, this is a good spot to go along. You're off the 9. It's basically retested. If we lose the 9 and come down to, just watch this carefully. It's tight stop, guys. This looks like it's going to turn. Obviously, a little bit of a bull flag there, but just I'll keep an eye on this one for you. Bouncing off the RSI. Still room to the upside. I could see this going to 943. So, and maybe even up to 963. So this is looking strong. Man, this just doesn't want to give up. Okay, let's see if we hold here. We're not in a hurry, no rush. Along here would be safe, guys. So the trade I would do, okay, it'd probably be up to there with a stop just below. Your ultimate safest entry is off of VWAP. We all know that. But then you got to get through these 2 hurdles again. So in terms of what I'm seeing in terms of price action right now, and I'm not looking at the tape, and this just goes to show that you can trade accurately and effectively without the tape. When I scalp and snipe, then I really use the tape. Today I haven't, I mean, I'm actually done for the day. I don't need to, you know, that one trade. There we go, boom. Okay, so this is where I would be looking for my entry, guys, and this is the trade, okay? But just wait, not yet. We want to see what happens as they follow through here. Down to VWAP. Oh, if it does, it's even better. Bearing in mind, this is still pre-market ranges. Who's with me? Okay, good. Jay, that's what I wanted to ask you. Because you saw we hit on now, we literally hit 109.80. And my take profit, if you remember, my original take profit was 109.90. So technically, I would have just missed it. And I can't tell you how many times that's happened, right? Where you miss it by like 10 cents. And then it turns on you. Man, I tell you, that will work you up. And now has done that to me. Now has literally done that to me last week. I had it triple tap my level and I didn't get the full. So also, guys, brokerages, right? Brokerage choices. My swing trading account's a bit of a fun account. It's not really a major. So I don't get great fulls on that account, which is why when I scalp and snipe, I use a completely different account. So Jamal, did I answer your question there? I think I did. Yeah. So you could sit in this position as it stands now, but remember I said, wait. We haven't taken this trade yet. I just put it up as display because I think it's going to come down to VWAP. Okay. So then what we're going to look for is this, but we have to watch the candle action, right? Because it could just as well flush all the way back down to 889 and again to 855. So this is very, in the move, this is a deep pullback, okay? I know that the range is pretty tight, but that is a deep pullback considering what's taken place in this moment. So I'd be cautious on the long. Let's have a look and see what happens here. Increasing volume off the VWAP. You can see a lot of buyers jumped in, right? With exactly the same thought, but who's in control? Is it the bulls or the bears? Let's see. You could have taken that trade, by the way. It's actually looking pretty healthy right now. So arguably you could consider a long trade here. And then run it up. First target is the 943, obviously. That's and there's, you know, if your stop is there, you're going to get a good return on a risk reward return. So if this pops above the session high, I would change my target to there, because a pullback like this isn't going to just push up to here, guys. It's going to push, test a little bit, probably 2, 3 candles here, and then it'll likely go higher. But I'm still waiting for confirmation of that. We don't have the confirmation. So let me make this more correct, right? Because if we had actually entered right? This is our entry, but now, and this is why our stop would be, if that was the entry, that's where our stop would be. So right now the candle's not looking good, but it could chop here a little bit around VWAP. So, if you're long stocks, you're not worrying about theta. But yeah, I'd still be in this trade. And trust the stop. If you get stopped out, no problem. Then look for, right? Then the next thing we're going to look for, if this fails, is we would be looking for the breakdown trade, right? And then our target here is going to be 856. And our entry would be roughly about here, and our stop would be about there. But let's see. I still think this is bullish. It's either, I would say neutral bullish right now. Neutral bullish. So we could consolidate a bit here. Still early in the morning, so I think we're still going to get quite a bit of volume come back in. This isn't done yet. Let's see what happens on VWAP. We want to see that push up now. Bearing in mind, like I said, this is for the move a relatively, let's do a quick, because we off the impulse, right, up to the top and bring it back down. Not a lot of edge in this. Okay, testing VWAP. Or you could just, vanilla trade this. Long off VWAP, short off VWAP. Because if VWAP doesn't hold you, I could see this going down very quickly. Because also bearing in mind, VWAP is slightly below this support line, guys, which is now resistance. So it is looking a little bit heavy. It's looking, yeah, you can see, well, there's still relatively decent volume, although it's below average, but let's keep an eye. It's looking heavy. JC. Beg your pardon, Jamal. Yeah, shorts. Let's watch the open and close of the next candle. If we open it below VWAP, I'd go short. Just watching the volume. Bearing in mind this could also chop, but I think this is going down. Yeah. Now, technically, I personally would have entered on that push, like right now, which is slightly riskier than what I would usually do. I usually wait for confirmation, so I'd watch for the next candle, and this is the candle I watch. Okay, so now we're still below. As soon as it crosses the low, that's my entry of this candle. And then just to show you, but it's not confirmed yet, so we haven't done it, but this is the trade we're looking for, right? And we wait for the trade to come to us. We don't force the trade. So you can see it's got to test the 9, which also actually is a great entry, but because of this, to add fuel to the fire on the down continuation, right? We've seen the cross of the 9 on the 20. Okay, there we go. Boom. That's my entry. That's exactly my entry. So that would be short. I haven't entered. I'm just telling you guys for you because I'm done for the day, but this is what I would be doing. This would be my trade. Let's see if it plays out. Because we know we're all paper trading. Okay, let's see. Loving the candle. Loving the candle. See with volume. There we go. Jamal, I bet you're grateful you didn't go long. Roger that. Okay, so we stay in the trade as long as it's below. I mean, obviously we've got our stop there, but we want to see this stay below VWAP. Still looking heavy. So you see how this is where discipline kicks in. I could have taken the trade, Jamal, with you, right? And I could be making a couple of extra, hundred or thousands of dollars, or even tens of thousands of dollars. But it's discipline, right? Same as yesterday. I could have made a lot more, but discipline. My trade plan executed, and the last thing I wanted to do was give anything back. Remember, fish go off, guys. They go frot. Unless you put your fish in the fridge, and that's not just taking profit. So when I say, consume your fish, enjoy the meal. Don't take it off the table. Put it in the bank. Not just take profit. Take profit's different. You literally get it out of your account, put it in your bank account, right? Whether that's weekly, monthly, you decide for yourself. But take your profits off the table. Bank it, okay? That way it also keeps you honest. So if your account's $50,000 account, $100,000 account, doesn't matter. If you made 10K in that week, take it off. Or you made 10K in that month, bank it. Bank it. It'll keep you honest. It'll keep you disciplined. Short AMD. Let's have a look at AMD. All right, I'm going to jump out of this MU and let's look at AMD. Jonathan always gives good calls. Okay, Jonathan, I think you're saying short off of VWAP, or is it off of, let's have a look. Let's go to the higher time frame. Yeah, you could consider short off VWAP. Volume is thin, below average. Yeah. This could be a short off VWAP down to obviously this level again. Not as clean a trade though, so bear that in mind. That would be your target right there. And then a tight stop, because this could just, let's have a look actually. It's not as clean, guys, not as clean. But I do see a short here for sure. I would give this trade 70-30, maybe closer to 60-40. Depends on this candle. Watching. Remember, this is just for illustrative purposes, not an active trade. But this is what we're looking at. So for those of you who did take this trade, right, 60-40. Off of 470. Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, so you're playing it off VWAP. Exactly as I've got it teed up here. Yeah, I mean, that's a trade I would take. So guys, just follow what you see here. For those of you following the trade, that's there we go, 70-30 now. Probability is increasing. If we cross this with strength, 80-20. It's looking good. I want to see a little bit more volume. There isn't enough volume to support continuation. Hence why we're getting that resistance. So watch out for chop here too. But like I said, the odds are increasing. Stop 472. Okay, so for those of you in the trade, JF, I'm going to call you JF if that's okay. I don't know. Do you mind having your name called out? I love that. Okay, Jono, legend. Oh, thanks, my angel. Okay, remember I said it wasn't clean, guys. But so what? Red isn't dead. We're still in the trade. Don't be afraid to get it wrong. You have to get it wrong to get it right, guys. It's the only way to learn, right? What life skill worth anything have you ever accomplished or achieved without some form of distress or challenge or I don't know, tribulation or trial? I mean, that's just life, right? All right, so where's JC? Yeah, Jamal, this is now starting to look good for long. And are we going to get stopped out? Not yet. Not yet. Right, so based on this price action, you could consider extending your stop a little bit, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want you guys to get caught into bad habits unless you can self-manage them. Still in the trade, the theoretical trade. Let's drop this down to the 5. We get stopped out, so what? As it stands, we're still in. It does look like it wants to go up, though. Trials aren't a bad thing, guys. They really are there to refine us, right? Like, how does gold refine? It goes through the fire. Who else was in the fire, right? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? And yet they weren't consumed. So every morning we're jumping into the markets, right? Into the fire. We come to the battlefield. I told you guys previously, I've set up my new rig and my system and everything like a cockpit, right? Like a fighter pilot. Honestly, if I'd been born in America, I would have absolutely been in the Air Force. I got some really good friends of mine, close friends, some currently active in the Air Force and other branches of the military. But she was, I tell you, that would have been my dream. Hence why the closest I could get to becoming a fighter pilot was just race sport bikes. That was the closest I could get. I guess you can also kind of guess what my top 3 one out of my top 3 movies are, and it was Top Gun until Top Gun 2 came out. Oh, love that movie. Oh, you too, Clifton. I didn't realize that. Oh, we got lots to talk about. Sport bikes, dirt bikes, anything with 2 wheels, even 4. I mean, anything that goes fast. All right, so we got stopped out of this one, so I'm not going to waste time on that. You guys know what to do. And look at that. So I'm glad I got out of service now, right, at 109.50, because we didn't even make 110 as it stands. Not to say we won't get there today. It's still looking bullish. But I'm glad. I'm in and I'm out. I'm done. There we go, Christian. That's what Hood is, having a great day. We called Hood what, like middle of May? We said keep an eye on Hood. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Rick, am I too late on that? Let's have a look. Rick is calling out INTC. Yeah, this could go long. Yeah. This would be RSI is flattened. Just be careful of chop here, but you would be safe if you're going to go long. I wouldn't do necessarily options here. Probably go long stock. And you're above VWAP, which is nice and safe. You are, though, we have already, the high is well above pre-market levels, but everything's curling up. Yeah, this is a long candidate. Who called that? Rick, 109. Should I alert it? Let's alert it. I haven't done this. Let's do this. 109, and who are we giving the credit to? Rick. Let's see. Bing. Compliments of Rick. If that doesn't work out, blame him, not me. Although I confirmed it, so that's a double witness. Yeah, and again, same story as MU, guys. Your stop would be, let's just put it on display here. So that's the trade, okay? Or if you really, then go all the way. It's up to you. You decide whether you trim, whether you take your full position, or whether this extra push is worth the time and effort. My stop would be here. I want to see a bit more volume. Volume's thinning. But I'm 70, I'd say 65% confidence this is going to go up. Let's have a look at broader markets quickly, because I think that tells a story. Okay, so SPY's just about broken above pre-market. Oopsie. So maybe this is the push, Mark, because it has been very slow. There's a retest on Palantir. Wow, showing some strength. I actually honestly thought it was going to go the other way today. No, Mark, it's not. Let's see here. Marvel just trading water. Okay, let's see our levels here. It's looking bullish. I mean, you could go long here. Wait for the pullback to pre-market in the 9. You've got a confluence there, healthy confluence. The 9 is extending on the 5. We've got the cross of, it's looking bullish. It's looking bullish. So I'd enter on the pullback. So look for this entry. I doubt we'll get a pullback to the 20, simply because we are above pre-market highs. So I'd be, that would be my trade. But only on the touch of pre-market. So I haven't entered. I'm not entering. I'm just displaying this to give you guys an idea of what you could possibly consider doing. Yeah, that's exactly it. So Mark correctly points out SPY and Qs rejected at yesterday's close. Also bearing in mind on the SPY, maybe if we take a higher view, okay, let's have a look at, let's say, for example, let me take this out to we'll use this as kind of a teaching moment. Do you guys want me to hide all this noise, or should I maybe do it on a clean chart? Let's do it on my swing chart. Give me a second. Well, because we spoke about Roth IRAs, and self-managing your own funds and retirement and things like that. Obviously not solely with a Roth, but I think I shared the story of my 401k. I don't know if I shared that with you guys, versus my self-managed or a self-managed IRA. I mean, I'm going to be careful what I say on YouTube. Let me not get too personal. Okay, so what would I want to show you here? Okay, so let's go to, let's just hide. I don't want this chart. All right, let me get the right chart up. Give me a second. I hadn't planned on this, so let me just get it up quick. Let's pull up swing. You guys haven't seen my swing chart. I'm getting beeps. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a couple questions. Yeah. So Clifton, just a quick one. I got a couple things on that front that I'd like to, figure out from you at some point, but it's not a train smash. Okay, but that's good to know. That was one of my questions. Thanks for that. Okay, so we spoke about Roth IRAs, right? And one thing about the market, let me try and keep this. This is not the chart I wanted to show you because this has got a lot of noise. Let me just get a clean chart. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry, like I said, I hadn't planned on doing this, but I think it's a good learning life lesson and feeds into what we were saying yesterday, I think it was, or earlier this week at least. And given that I'm done trading, right, we can do this because we've got the time to. And anything to help you guys get better. Let's just let's use my 5 stones. Okay, this is. Do I even want to show this? Guys, I'll get that chart ready and I'll bring it up to you. But I need to take a quick break, so give me a moment. I'll be back in a few minutes. Intel's popping, guys. Intel's popping. INTC. Let's watch this candle for increased volume, but it looks like it wants to go. So the mock trade we took is looking good. Give it a little bit of room to breathe. Okay, you guys in this trade, you can see where it's going. You know where to take your either trim here or take your profits here. You decide if you want to leave some runners to go all the way. But I'm going to jump over. For those of you watching this trade and in the trade, enjoy. But I want to quickly just jump over. We've got some time. All right, so let's have a look quickly here at let's put off our trader hats for just a second. Excuse all the noise up here. Obviously, this is where we currently trading, right, at the top. But I just want to show you guys the difference between a trader mindset and a investor mindset, right? So I often get friends and family asking me, when do I get in? When do I get in? When's a good time to buy? Well, one thing that we see from this chart, right, is one thing is near certain when it comes to the market, right? And what do we see with near certainty? What does the market always do? Let me rather make this clearer, right? Or more animated. Where's my arrows? Okay, well, you get the gist of it, right? So basically the market always goes up, right? And this is on the weekly chart. So looking at the 200 EMA, any investor, doesn't matter who you are, whether you, Uncle Johnny, Auntie Mary or Miriam, or, little Johnny from the block or the hood or the whatever, I don't know. The one thing you can always almost with certainty be sure of is the market going up, right? So as an investor, when is a good time to buy? Well, looking at the 200 EMA, if you bought literally every single time on the weekly chart on the 200 EMA, guess what? Boom, golden. Boom, golden. Boom, golden. Boom, golden. Boom, golden, right? So young kids, invest early, right? If you'd invested here in 2016, put in $10,000 or $1,000, what would that be worth today, right? And if you'd, for the price of I don't know about you guys, but I used to drink 2 to 3 cups of Starbucks. Starbucks Grande lattes, right? 3 times a day. What is that? 6 times 3, $18 a day. If you just DCA, or not even, if you just keep putting in that $15 a day or $16 a day, whatever it might be, into the S&P 500 or a Roth IRA, cumulatively over time, you are guaranteed to be ahead of the curve. So, this 200 EMA on the weekly chart, right, is a beautiful line for investors to always look at that every single time. It only dipped through once, right? When really has the market ever crashed, right? Is this a crash? Is this a crash? What determines a crash, right? Back here, 2009, of course, we remember that, 2008, but still, where did it go from there? All the way right back up. So, us as traders, we're in and out. As investors, we're in and we just let it run. So 9 times out of 10, you're always safe to buy off the 200 EMA. Anyway, hope that adds some value and insight. Out of Oracle. DVG, you still with us? Looks like you're, Well, now, what can I say about DVG? Okay, this Intel, you can still stay in the trade, guys. Obviously, it's up for display purposes. This wouldn't be an exit. Could keep holding. No worries, no worries. All good. Trouble now is I got no one to keep me in line. That's okay. Trust me, if anyone knows what that feels like, it's me. The frustration of that. Just don't let it affect your trading. See, we could have been tempted to exit the trade, but there's no need to, right? Because we're holding VWAP. Okay, DVG shouted out Oracle, but he's out of it, so there's probably nothing happening there. Okay. Wow, what a beauty. Oh, and I had it on the list today. I should have kept it up. Oh, what a beautiful, easy, clean trade. Look at that run up. So easy. And it looks like it wants to continue. Volume's a bit low, guys, so be careful. It could chop here. The 5 has actually got really decent up volume, increasing volume. So a little bit of mixed signals. Let's see. Let's check the 15. Where are we structurally? Okay. Yeah, I can see this. I can see this still going up. But I could also see it slowing down. So just be cautious on this, guys. Don't chase. Yeah, I think this wants to go up. Volume is increasing. We're above average. We are a few seconds into this candle. So just watch the acceleration on the volume, guys. Yeah, moderate, small pullbacks, not an issue. Trend is still to the upside. You can see a micro trend formed. It's a little bit too tight, but that would probably be your line in the sand right there. I'm not going to sink it because it throws it off, but just want to stay above that line, guys. Higher highs, a little bit of distribution, and then another pop higher. So off the 20, probably your safest entry as long as we stay above this ascending line of resistance. Goose, come in, Goose. I love it. Yes, I'm saving that. Thanks, Clifton. I'm saving that. Love it. Because we're all top guns in here, aren't we? Right? Hey, we're all top guns. Anyway. AMD should sympathy. DVG, have you slipped wine into your coffee this morning? I don't interpret should sympathy. What does that mean? Short. Okay, got you. So it's not lost interpretation, right? It's not like American English versus British English. I didn't, it was just bad grammar. You need a keyboard like this, DVG. Time to upgrade. AMD short. Okay. Let's go there. So still life in this trade, so we'll keep an eye on that. Now we're always keeping an eye on this. I want to keep an eye on Oracle, and then let's have a look at MU short. I don't know. Hey? This is bullish. AMD. Okay, let's look at AMD as well. I don't know about short on On Micron, I'm seeing long. Run it up to 963.36. I think it's going to continue. Look at the volume here. RSI is still got room to the upside, both on the 15 and the 1. Let's have a look on the 5. Yeah, it's pushing up. So I think 963 is on the cards, guys. Yeah. Put that doubt in italics. ENTC, Intel. There we go, baby. There we go, guys. Look at that. Because we didn't exit. We were tempted to exit there. But because we stayed above VWAP, we held. And now it pays off dividends. Easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Here's the target right there. And you decide if you're going to trim and run it up to the top, or are you going to exit here? Day trading heaven. Who else is in the INTC trade? Put a comment in the chat, guys. I know Rick's in it. Jay's in it. Excellent. Rick, was it you that originally called it out? Come on, let's give you some credit. Was it you originally? I'm not going to go and scroll back up. Was Rick? Yeah, was you. Legend. Very good. Look at this. Everyone's a pro, guys. Everyone's a pro. And for those of you on YouTube who aren't yet pros, right? Open invite. Everyone is welcome. Just because the pro trading community or pro trading room doesn't mean that you need to be intimidated by that, right? Because everyone's a pro. It's just a matter of when. If you're not a pro today, tomorrow you'll be a pro. And maybe tomorrow takes a few days, weeks, months. But hey, as long as you get the discipline to trade and you learn it from a solid foundation, from the 3 wise men, I'm going to call us DVG, Scott, Justin, temporary label, right? 3 wise men. It's like having 3 magi, right? How did they find him and find Jesus in Bethlehem? The 3 magi. What did they follow? The North Star. So take, guys, blessings come in disguises. Sometimes they're sitting right in front of you and you don't even realize it. And fundamentally, we're all really in the same boat, aren't we? So we may as well row in the same direction. Okay. Bumping up MU short. You're convinced it's going down. Okay, excellent. All right, guys. We trust DVG, and he's going short. It's going to bank. Is this an Apple 2.0? I'm wondering. I don't know. DVG, I think we might have a... look, we got a cross on the 9. And RSI. I think we could get a pullback to the 943.01, 20 EMA, and then a pop off of that up to 963. Yes, I don't have my fibs up. So you seen a layer I'm not seeing. So you're probably more accurate than me. But based on what I'm seeing without the fib, I think we could see a push up from here to 963. Let's see. I want to see a rush of volume. Because we've got that nice confluence of the 20 EMA and that price point 943.01. Not really a psychological level, so it shouldn't hold. If we lose 943, we'll lose it quickly. So then DVG's thesis on the short actually is a really good one because you could run it down to 927 or to VWAP. So this is the thing, guys. You got to watch each candle, right? It changes minute by minute, second by second. And remembering our indicators are always lagging. Always lagging. So me personally, I tend to try to front run it a little bit, always by like a couple of seconds, so that I can get that early entry. Remore thinking about how do the institutions think? And not only how do they think, what are their behaviors, but does what I'm seeing on the charts align with the way I feel or expect them to be thinking, right? So you got to think like you're one of them, but not necessarily, but you aren't. All right, let's see which way we're going. Is this apples or oranges? Yeah. Okay. All right, added at 948. That's bold. I would have added on the cross of 943.01. But we all have different styles, guys, and you got to do what what works for you. You also know what you're willing to risk. That's why it's not there's no hard and fast rule. You've got to do what's right for you based on your portfolio, your own personal risk management. All right, so as we say that, there's the test of the 943.01. Now, this is the moment of truth. Are we going up or are we going down? Next candle will probably be the confirmation, not this one. That's not a good time. That's not a good time. It's just about a break, DVG. Are we going up or are we going down? Right now, it's looking like it wants to go down. Looking like it wants to go down. Now I'm fixated on Micron now, DVG. I gotta see how this plays out. Let's go to the overview. Let's bring it up here. So MU and AMG. Not AMG, AMD. You can see what's in my mind, right? Okay, keeping a close eye on MU. Watch for the break on AMD above 477. You got 474. Okay. That's early entry. That's off of the VWAP. So that's a good safe entry. For those of you late, you could play the break, 477 long. Or if you want to get in a bit early with DVG, you could do so now, 474.50. But I'm curious to see if we have apples or oranges on MU. Intel still going, slowing down. Now hasn't broken the high, session high. MU trading a bit of water. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of a range form here, guys, right, on the slowdown. If nothing happens within the next kind of 15 to 45 minutes, I could see us probably sitting here consolidating. But let's keep an eye on that. Oracle also failed. Look at that. Look at that. Notice the confluence, right? Look at, guys, geometric, right? The markets are geometric. Have a look at that. Literally, oh man, that's such a beautiful thing. All right, so our SPY trade's also good. When did we take that? I can't even remember when we took that one. Okay. DVG, what did we say? That was the last one. I gotta put my glasses on for that one. Crushing it, crushing it. Yeah, I'd probably be shorting this, guys, if you want to jump into a trade, but slow roller. I don't think we're going to see major movement. Intel trading water, now trading water. I mean, it looks like things are slowing down a bit. SPY's not going anywhere. Same with Qs. I don't even know if I need these alerts anymore. We'll see. Let's start with that first one. Okay, Micron. How dare we forget? DVG's on the money. Here we go, guys. Looks like it's going south. 927 VWAP. And the beautiful thing is DVG got in nice and early, which is usually how I also like to trade, to be honest. I usually get in about 30 seconds to a minute before the move. There we go. Good call, DVG. Nicely done. Hats off, sir. Hats off. Wait. Don't hold your breath. No, it's going down. It's going down. Notice where it's going down to, guys. Look at the confluence on the 5 and the 20, right? Little telltale signs, little signals. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I mean, just this one stock, guys. How many trades? There's like, you can see 1 there, scalp, 2 there, 3 there, even 4 on the cross, hyperextension. And then you realize we hyperextended. Okay, we neared the high support. We couldn't hit it. We saw the resistance. Second candle. This is ordinarily my entry here, right? When I trade this pattern. Then that's the candle entry with a stop just above the high. So that would have been, but I was sitting, if this would have been my typical trade. But we know while we were sitting down here, I felt it was going to go long, and DVG correctly, I called oranges, he called apples. All right, partial taken at 470. 470, okay, we're on AMD. Yeah, good partial off of VWAP, makes sense. I imagine you took off the majority of that position, DVG. I'd imagine 70 or 80%, so you probably kept some runners. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Well done. Great minds think alike. Yeah, and that saying goes, right? Fools beg to differ. Well, you pick your poison. Everything's about perspective. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take a nature's call. So please, everyone, excuse me. I'll leave the overview up for you. Nice. MU, baby. Let's go. Take some more view up, unless we go straight red here in a moment. Good call, DVG. Good call. Yeah, why not? Definitely looks like it. So it looks like short continuation, guys. You could definitely consider that trade. And then your target will be anywhere here. So anywhere in this range will be a target. Safest, obviously, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Let's do that. And okay. Okay, there's a retest of the 9 EMA. So if you were front running it, you'd enter there, right? That would be considered an early entry, guys. So that would be considered a higher risk, earlier entry, obviously greater reward, right? But the trade I'd be looking at is this one, and either there or to there. But that's a very strong engulfing candle, so we got to be careful. That's going to probably push up to the 20. So that cancels this thesis for now, right? So watch the 20. Higher risk, higher reward. Three for three. Excellent. I like that pushback. There was room for an entry there. Oh, I think she's going down. You agree? Yeah, that's both of us, DVG. Now we're on the same page. Notice the signal line, guys, on the 1 minute, still pointing very sharply down, got tested, failed at the key resistance here of 20 EMA. That's sharp. So as soon as I saw that sharp reaction from the bears, that would have been my entry right there, right? With a stop there. Nice, very tight stop. Big red incoming. This is the prediction we have in the room. No names mentioned. I don't like a double retest on the 20. Didn't get there though, it's failed. So lower highs, guys, remember now the fundamentals stay the same. The fundamental rules, the principles, right? There's lower highs on the 1 minute. So this is looking like it's going to push down lower. Still in a downtrend. Can see it here, right? That's great. We love that. Yep. Looking good to the downside. Yeah, I'm not going to be around much longer, guys. 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to throw in the towel. DVG, good to see you, brother. Hope you get your mic sorted out. Also, hope you're feeling better today. I think your mic sounds like how you must have felt yesterday. Okay. Even though it's, guys, you don't exit the trade. You'll probably see this one through and then call it a day. I'll leave the overview up for you guys, or at least for everyone. Is there anything anyone wants me to look at before I go? You have 6 minutes. All right, lower highs still continuing. Look at that. Yeah. DVG called a big red. And could well be. Let's see. We're holding that resistance line. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Every time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the fourth one. Geometric. So either it pops, right? Because this could be a descending wedge. It could pop to the upside. But the SIG 9 is pointing down. I think this is going down. So I'd give the 70-30 to the downside. Yeah, look. Price is compressing right in that zone. Geometric. Watch this, guys. Yeah, watch out. VWAP will get a bit of resistance. That's okay. And boom. Come on. You know you want to keep going. This could even push down deeper, guys. That'd probably be as far as I'd go. Right there. So I'd trim on this line. I'd trim 70% on this line, and I'd leave 30 to run. Yeah, bears are putting on some pressure. Almost want to see what the markets are doing real quick. But also want to watch this trade play out. Let's have a quick look at markets. Okay, yeah. SPICE selling off, pullback, not a major sell-off. Everything's pretty much turning red. So AMD, yeah, she's going. AMD's going. MU will follow. What's now doing? Holding water. Intel also selling off. Okay, let's exit that. And let's go back to MU. There we go, guys. Take off 70% here or 80%. It's up to you. I like 70-30 as a ratio.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
DVG got to get their keyboard sorted out. All right, guys, watch there. Target level inbound. Let's put a number to this. 913.40. Remember to watch the candles as you get nearer to that resistance line and then determine whether you want to take your profits, whether you want to trim, or if you want to adjust. Because you don't want what happened now up here. You don't want to miss it by 20 cents. So let's go back here. But yeah, we're going to hit it. We're going to hit 913.40. All right. There's 9. Boom. 16. Very close. Insane. Well done, DVG. Good job. Sometimes. More often than not. That's what matters. More often than not. Still looking heavy. Could pop up to VWAP, retest, and then push down further. Don't get shaken out, guys. But for those of you, you probably took 70% off the table already, right? Got close enough. Yeah, I'll be out in a minute too. Well, actually 10 seconds. Okay, guys and girls, everybody, 44 Trading Nation, let me bid you farewell for today. I'll leave you with the, I'm gonna exit this because I didn't actually take the trade, but it was there for illustrative purposes. And I will leave you guys with these charts. See, I mean, it is tempting to jump in, right, and you know, take advantage of the sell-off because it literally becomes pretty clear, right? You can pick any stock for the most part. Let's look at the broader markets, the heat map. So pick any stock in electronics for the most part, technology, and short it. I mean, Avgo minus, you know, down 4% today, almost 5%. That's a big move. Anyway, good luck, God bless, and we'll see you all tomorrow. If I see anything in the day, I'll jump back in. You guys know I do that sometimes periodically. I'll trigger some alerts if there's anything that stands out. If I pick up anything on my scanner that's worthwhile. Do I see anything now? There is a stock here, DSY. Just have a look at that quickly. Although I don't really, DSY is getting a... Oh, that was 10 a.m. Jeez, if we could have got that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's enough for today. Okay, ladies and gents, take care, everyone. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.